This is the easiest cerealian snack you will ever make, and it only takes a few simple ingredients that you might already have. Let's get started. Gather all your ingredients. Start by combining your dry ingredients in a large mixing bowl. I'm adding the brown sugar, nutmeg, baking powder, and a pinch of salt. Give everything a good mix until all the ingredients are evenly combined. Set the dry ingredients aside and let's move on to the bananas. Peel your overripe bananas and place them in a large bowl. I'm using 6 bananas, that is about 3 pounds, and it's a good measurement for 3 cups of rice flour. Using a potato masher, mash them until they are smooth. If you prefer, you can also use a blender or food processor to achieve a finer texture. Better still, use your hands. Now it's time to add the dry ingredients to the mashed bananas. Gradually add your rice flour mixture. Begin to mix gently until you have a smooth, thick batter. Try to combine everything together. No dry pockets remaining. We want everything to mix well. At this point, gradually add about half a cup of water, a little at a time, while mixing continuously. This helps bring the batter together and gives it a smooth, well combined consistency. Be careful not to add all the water at once. You may not need the entire amount depending on the texture of your batter. This is the perfect consistency we were looking for, smooth, thick, and easy to scoop. Now cover the batter and let it rest while you heat up the vegetable oil over medium heat. Giving the batter a few minutes to rest helps the ingredients combine together before frying. Once the oil is hot, carefully scoop portions of the batter into the oil. You can scoop the batter into any size you like, but don't make them too large. Keeping them a moderate size helps them to cook evenly all the way through while giving you a perfect golden crispy exterior. Fry in batches, turning them occasionally so they cook evenly and don't burn. Continue frying until they are beautifully golden brown and crispy on the outside while remaining soft and fluffy on the inside. Once they are perfectly fried, transfer them to a plate lined with paper towels or a wire rack to drain any excess oil. Let them cool slightly. That's beautiful. Keep repeating the process until you're all done frying. Your rice akara is ready to enjoy, crispy golden brown. Rice akara can also be enjoyed with homemade pepper sauce. Allow it to cook in a medium-low heat until it's rich, flavorful, and ready to go.